syntax wise it matches to most of the other languages. Fine, with that let's move on to what is called history of JavaScript. Yeah, so we said in Netscape, yeah, is where Brendan Eich, who was working actually, that guy started. Yeah, he went through. Okay, he was the one like initially proposed this particular language, or he kind of proposed what is the plan and what it was earlier known by so many other names. Yeah, see they renamed it as LiveScript. Then they finally decided like okay to rename it as JavaScript. Okay, so uh, ECMA International. Yeah, so they have submitted here. Yeah, and you see JavaScript came, yeah, with so many versions. So the version they started calling it with this name ES1, ES2, ES3. Simply ES stands for ECMAScript 1, ECMAScript version 2, ECMAScript version 3. Yeah. So you see the third version came in 1999, 2 came in 98, 1997 is when I said the first version came out. And then, you know, a decade of silence, almost like for 10 years, there was no new version. There was no upgrade to the language. In 2008, they released ES4. Till then, there was no release. It's just like car manufacturing. You might be knowing, like, okay, every year they'll release lot of new models, correct? And sometimes they'll stop. Don't know for some reason. So same thing here also it happened quite a similar scenario. So they did not release a newer version, newer model. It was they were just trying to use just with ES4. They don't know how to evolve. Kind of stuck. But then you know after like again with the 2008 ES4, then they started ES5, ECMAScript 5. Yeah, 2009 it is when ES5 was released. And there were some things actually which they fixed. Fine. Then there was a major revamp. I'm saying ES1, ES2, ES3 very early, yeah, in before 2000 only. And then in the 2008, they restarted JavaScript. They restarted looking into JavaScript. Okay, so there is a major revamp which started, major upgrade, I should say, upgrade happened to the language whatever feature, which is in the year 2015. So in 2015, if it got released, they call it ES6, ECMAScript version 6. Let's say now there is a release in 2016, they call it ES7. Two different things. What I'm saying, if it is 6 here, then it is 7. So if you say 7, then it is in 2016. If you say 8, then it is 2017. Now what they decided after this 2015, there will be, you know, a new version. There will be one new version every year. What is it? There will be one new version every year. That is what is the versioning actually which is followed today. Yeah, so also there will be one version this year. Yeah, so you see ES8 2017. There's also a terminology called ES next. ES next basically says whatever coming, I mean it is basically kind of the current version. It might be 2023, yeah, 24, right? So that they want to call it as ES next. Okay, so let's not go into too much. So but here, yeah, so one of the important thing we need to understand is the ECMAScript 2015, which is actually called ES6 features. And in ES6 they brought these many features: classes, object literals, yeah, destructuring, spread operator, let and const, yeah, then generators, map and set, Yesterday we saw data structures. Promises, these were not there. And this is what I was telling, like, some of the JavaScript objects, standard object that they have introduced. If you remember, I was telling like math, yeah. So, and also object, array. No, this is with respect to history, like how it evolved, yeah. Over the years, it has evolved, yeah. So, and you should remember there will be one new version every year. But in terms of the change, it will not be a that big change. But since you understood that in the 2000 3 or 2008 they restarted it. 2000 of this is 14, yeah, but it is actually 2009. Okay, in the next year they improved something, but in 2015 they introduced a lot many more features. And even till today, though it released in 2015, I think some of you know this, people will ask, do you know ES6? In the job requirement they will write, do you know these features? They don't say JavaScript. They even mention, do you know this version of JavaScript? Yeah, and we will be studying all the features which are here. Yeah, we will be knowing most of this. We should study most of this. Yeah, that's a bit into brief history of what is actually the version and all that. Yes, I think it is covered a bit versioning also. Yeah, we don't have to go through what is called versions. Yeah, so it is again ES1, ES2,